Hi there, this is Kelly from Moonbean Tarot, and I'm going to be doing a spread for full moon in Cancer happening shortly. So I'm recording this on, so it'll be happening tomorrow or today, depending on when you get this. But again, this is going to be for all zodiacs, okay? So for the collective. But yeah, so hopefully this connects with you, you resonate with it. Again, my full moon and my new moon spreads are a bit different, depending on, obviously when they're happening, but also I kind of change things up. I don't always do the same kind of spread, so keep that in mind, okay? I will be using the Moonology Oracle as well as the Light Visions Tarot, okay, for this spread. Again, let me know in the comments below if this resonates with you guys, okay? Keep in mind, not all messages are going to resonate with you, so please just take what does and leave the rest behind, okay? It could be a prediction for you, in which case, well, some of the messages may be a prediction for you depending on the question and what comes up, but again, so it may not resonate right this moment, but it can resonate later. For others of you, this may be someone else's story. Maybe it's someone that you are connecting with, but it's not necessarily your story. You know, you can forward it along or share it with that individual if, you know, you feel guided to, right? It may help them. Anywho, so that being said, also let me know down below if you know, how it resonates with you at all. Again, this full moon, generally full moons are about releasing what does not serve us anymore, right? What is not working for us, what is keeping us from pursuing our path, our journey, whatever it is that you are meant to do, right? I don't want to say purpose because, you know, that can, it makes things seem unattainable for some, right? It can trigger others. But it's, mainly it's anything like insecurities, things like that, that we kind of need to kind of just let go of, release, that, you know, isn't good for us at all. Anywho, so we're going to get to that, okay? As always, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, okay? As well as hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I do upload. Again, I do monthlies and I do these new moon, full moon. If there's any eclipses or anything like retrogrades, anything that's significant that I'm guided to kind of do, then I pop on here. Otherwise, you can catch me on Instagram as well as Facebook. Okay, I do post there quite frequently, in fact daily, and I go live at least weekly, if not a couple times a week for sure. But yeah, so first card, we're gonna look at where your emotional self is right now. Okay, so let's look at where our emotional selves is. Okay, again, Moonology for the first card to start. Okay, where is our emotional self at? Well, disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. Whew. So, I know with the holidays and everything, things have been, I know even with me, things have been a little bit crazy. I feel like I've been busy, kind of go, trying to get things in order, trying to get things done. And then, again, because I was working, right? I feel like that's the case for some of you, not everybody. But then there's that other group of you where it's like just wrapping things up for the holiday, right? Again, this could be in regards to work, getting the house in order. But again, it's like the universe is telling you, woo, slow down, right? Like, take a breath here. And I feel like this holiday season has been a little bit different than previous ones, because we haven't had or the ability to get together, right, with that many people, right? I know at least where I'm from, there's been lockdowns again, and like it's kind of made things, again, it's perspective, right? Like it's definitely changed how I view things in general, and I know a lot of people I've spoken to as well kind of have a similar feeling, in sense that it's kind of made them appreciate things a bit more, right? Things were quiet, I know, for on my end with Christmas Eve. You know, we're big in my family. It's always been big to celebrate Christmas Eve. And then, yeah, with my husband's family, Christmas Day as well. And then it's been our tradition to do Christmas Day with, you know, at home. But now it's like we're kind of almost, I don't want to say forced, but like you're basically, for lack of a better word, forced to kind of just be alone and secluded at home, right? You make the best of it. We still had our Christmas dinner. We still celebrated amongst ourselves. And now it's just, it's that time going back to work, right? Where like, it's my first day back. I had a couple days to kind of unwind, and I'm back at work, and it was like dead. And it's giving me this time to breathe, because I feel like, and I was saying this at work too, I feel like we're living from holiday to holiday right now, because there really isn't, like, I mean, for some people, there may not be that much to like look forward to, in terms of like, you can't go out and do the same kind of things that you were doing before, right? Or at least not, it's not easily accessible, right? Or, right, like I know I work out, but I don't go to the gym, just mainly because like I myself break out a lot. I get a lot of hives, and so I don't like using other people's equipment for that purpose. It's just very uncomfortable for me, so I choose not to, right? So I try to work out as much as I can at home. But I know some people are going a little batshit crazy because they're not able to get to the gym and do, you know, what they need to do. And that's important, because it is part of, yes, your physical health, but also your mental health, right? Working out for some people is what gets their blood flowing to their brain. And it does help pump you up and get you going for your day, right? So anyways, off on a tangent there. But yeah, I do sense that currently you're in this state where it's like, after this, you know, after the whole holiday, we're now kind of unwinding a little bit. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to read from the book, because, you know, why not? It's here. And sometimes I like to be precise, because I guess it's a Virgo thing, whatever, but anywho. All right, so disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. The intensity of the full moon has abated, and what we are left with, that's what this card is asking you. It suggests that a situation you've been asking about is now peaked, and it's time for you to regroup and learn from your experience, rather than blindly forging ahead. Okay, have faith that what is happening is for the best. Try to accept the way things are now, and give yourself and others time to relax. Okay, breathe. We can't be on all the time, right? It's true, you can't, right? If you feel you've hit an obstacle or even failed in some way, now is the time to reflect on how to do things differently for next time. Be honest with yourself. If you feel bad about your current situation, then remind yourself that life goes in cycles, okay? You are where you are, and it's okay, right? Nothing wrong with that. it's all in divine timing, right? This card can also be asking you to take time out, you know, for your own good, right? It's time for a break. Yeah. So, but it's, I know with the holidays and everything, like could have been on a schedule, right? Or a routine, and then the holidays happen, and for some of us it is hard to get back into that routine, right? So I think this card's also asking for some people, you know, don't get stuck in a slump as well. Okay. So I think next we're going to look at, I'm going to be using the Lightworkers Tarot. Yeah, Lightworkers Tarot. And my dog's outside the door. Yeah, playing with the ball. Okay, anyway. So what insecurities do you need to face, okay, for this full moon? Because again, in order to release something, you need to be able to face it. We need to look at it. We need to accept it and release it, right? So what insecurities do we need to face? So we've got the King of Wands, but it came out in the reverse. Okay. So for some of you, I kind of get this sense that, and it maybe it's for those of you who are trying to work towards something, or trying to get a business going, or something to that effect. Could be a passion project, or this could be something independent, or this could be something that you're working with someone on, okay, like a collaboration. But I kind of get the sense here that again, it's coming up as an insecurity. I feel like you, and this could all be, again, this is all in your head. This could be your fears. This could be anxieties. You're the one self-limiting yourself, like in a way, I guess, or being self-limiting, and telling yourself that, or I'm just hearing excuses coming up, like you're telling yourself these things possibly. And again, for a bunch of you, it's different, but I feel like for some of you, you're just, oh, I can't do it right now. Like, oh, after the holidays, oh, we'll do this after, you know, after Christmas. Oh, we'll do it in the new year. Okay, it's great to like take some time for yourself, right? Like we said here. Okay, but don't feel that you can't get started on something. Like you can still use your time wisely through the holidays. And sorry, I'm like, when I do readings, I get very itchy. At least when I connect to others, and yeah. But anyway, so if it bothers you, I'm sorry, I apologize, but it is what it is. It's like walking into a spider web. Anyway, so I do sense that you could be feeling that and again, this is not everybody. Some of you, it's this whole thing of like, you just can't, and maybe this is because of programming that's gone on in your head, but I do get that feeling that you just don't think, it's not that you don't think it's going to work out, you just, there's something holding you back, and I feel like it's yourself, really. So you're not, some sort of, it's your own thoughts. Something is, yeah. Because it's like you're passionate about this, but I feel like maybe it's just because, again, maybe it's this time of year for some of you where it's like you're in this limbo. It could be also what's going on with COVID and everything, again, putting you in this limbo state of not sure where you stand, or, you know, if to move forward, how to move forward, like kind of thing. Okay. So, let's look at how you can nurture yourself through this transit. Knight of Swords. Well, I don't know about that having anything to do with nurturing per se. But it is air energy. Okay. That being said, this is this energy of standing your ground, but also being brave. I get that whole knight in shining armor thing, even though he's not wearing any armor. He's being like bold. He's getting in there. This could be you protecting yourself. Or this is someone doing this for you. But I feel like this is you doing that to those thoughts, like in general. Like, this is you standing up for yourself, okay? Because that's really how you're going to be able to nurture this situation, or how to move past it, right? To get out of that slump that we were talking about. Don't get into that slump, right? Well, you're in that slump. You're going to be in that slump for some of you. You might not be. But again, like, well, this is a Cancer energy, right? Water energy. Cancer full moon, right? It is again, feminine, right? It is the moon in general, but with it being Cancer, that water, very emotional. And I feel like, even though we don't have any cups or water here at the moment, there's a bit of, again, fire and air. But there is quite a bit of emotion. Like, just looking at this card, like, that's an emotional, like, the stance right there. Like, this is you stopping your own negative self-talk. This is you standing up for yourself and saying, no, okay, I'm going to do this, right? Like, even me today, like, I've been exhausted. Like, I went back to work. I'm tired. I'm just physically, it wasn't a busy day, but I did accomplish quite a bit that I needed to do, and I was just not feeling it. But you know what? I said, hey, let me check in with my guts. Should I do this reading? They're like, absolutely. It's up to you. Normally they don't leave that up to me. Usually it's like, they won't leave me alone until I get something out, right? But today it's like, it's up to you. And it's like, well, you know what? I got some energy. We can do this, right? But it did have there was a moment there where I had to step up and say, what do you mean you can't? You can do this. You're not that tired. You can do this. You've been worse. All right, let's look at what changes are in the works for you right now. The Sun, good things, right? Good changes for some of you connecting with the Leo, possibly. So the Sun for me is my yes card, okay? Whenever I get the Sun, so if you were asking a yes/no question, there's your answer, yes, okay? And that's in the works right now. So whatever it is that it possibly hasn't happened just this moment, but it's in the works. It's coming. It's a yes, okay? Sorry. So a random bug flew over here. Not even sure where that came from, but anyway. All right. So The sun is also the energy of greatness, assurance, that kind of thing. For some of you, there's a pregnancy, okay? With the sun being here. So some of you, that's in the works right now, right? That's what's happening. You could be currently pregnant. Okay, for others of you, again, this is also enlightenment. Okay, full moons are a great time to kind of look at, like I said at the beginning, this is about releasing, right? Letting go, but really looking or working through something, your emotions, right? And I feel like we're looking at our insecurities, right? We're seeing that, hey, we're having some difficulties moving forward. And then this is not for everybody, but I do think for the ones that are listening here right now, I feel like there is something that you've been wanting to do or planning on doing, and maybe with or without someone, okay? This could be independent or collaboration, like I was saying, but there is something holding you back. This could be you holding yourself back, and even with this other person, this could be even like maybe they're getting some stuff done, you're not, or vice versa, or maybe both of you feel like you're getting nothing done. Again, this could just be the holidays and not really focusing on putting that in the forefront. So I think maybe after the holidays is a good time, especially, you know, to kind of, and I'm not saying like to just run in there, rush in there, okay? Yes, it's here, that energy. However, this is about what, like dealing with your own emotions, right? Get in there and deal with it. That's what that's basically saying. Has nothing to do with moving forward in your plans here yet, okay? It's in the works, okay? But don't rush in. Don't rush it. Okay, but don't do nothing, right? But like at the same time, again, so get in, like start doing some of the work that you need to do, the preparation, whatever it is. All right, so what's the lasting outcome of this full moon in Cancer? Let's look at what the lasting outcome is. Four of Chalices. Well, if that doesn't sum it all up. Yeah, so boredom for some of you. You're a little bit bored, okay? This is feeling unfulfilled for others of you, okay? Maybe this isn't whatever it is that you're stuck doing right now. And again, for some of you, you're not pursuing your passion project. You're currently working on something else. Maybe this is a full-time job that you have, or another part-time job, or something else that you're doing, but it's currently not bringing you, you know, what you want. However, the universe is bringing you something. Okay, you are getting something. You just are not getting it this moment. Okay, and maybe it's pissing you off. Okay, however, you need to ask yourself: are you putting in the work though? Are you putting in what? And that's not just work in regards to this business. Okay, but this is work in regards to yourself. What are you doing for you? How are you showing up for yourself? Right? Emotionally. Are you checking in? Are you showing yourself love? Okay? That's important too. I know we tend to think about others during the holidays, but we need to also put in that effort with ourselves, okay, as well. And that being said, the Four of Chalice can also, like I said, it indicates a gift as well, right? Coming towards you. But again, double there with that sun, right? We know it's coming. It's just not going to be there right this second, okay? So don't expect it to, you know, be knocking at your door. You got to do the work. You need to buckle down a little bit and get going, right? Don't get into that slump, right? You've had your break during the holidays. Now it's time to get to work, but don't rush it, right? Slowly do the work. Okay, the King of Wands, yes, is showing up in the reverse. However, that doesn't diminish the fact that he is a King of Wands, okay? Right? He's still the same person, right? This is still a person who is passionate about whatever it is that you're doing, right? And again, because it looks different for everybody, right? Some people, this is in regards to a business, whether it's jewelry, whether it's, like I feel for some people, it's having to do with healing. For other people, this, you know, maybe you're making candles or soaps. For other people, you're working natural path or plant. It could be in a flower shop. There's like a lot of different things happening here for a lot of different people. But I do see things eventually working out. But again, not at the pace that you want it to. And that's the lovely part of life, right? Like, we don't have control of that. It's all in divine timing. All right? So if you resonate with this, please let me know below, okay? How you resonate with it. If any of this, you know, hey, I'm in it myself, in this energy for sure. I've got my own things on the side, on the go, and other things kind of on pause. And then, yeah, so again, like, I can totally resonate with this. Curious to know how you guys are dealing with this energy. Okay, so again, let me know down below. But also, if you've liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it around, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I still got those giveaways happening, so how can you get involved? Easy. All you got to do is hit that notification bell so you are notified the next time I upload a video, because I will be coming out with a video in regards to reaching 1,000 subscribers, okay? When that happens, your name's going to go into a draw, okay, for some crystal jewelry. So if that's something that you're interested in or that you'd like, don't forget to hit the notification bell, okay? Because I will be putting out a video, and when that happens, all you got to do is comment. That being said, every month I do put out monthly readings, okay? If you want to win a free personal reading, all you got to do is comment, okay? You can go back and rewatch December's reading. I have not chosen anyone yet for December because I wait till the absolute end of the month, so there is still time for you to win that reading. Also, no one has gotten back to me for November, so I will be choosing 2 names going forward. So again, go back and any readings that happened in November. So that's even any new moon, full moon readings, or any eclipse type readings or anything of that sort. Look at the date. If it falls for December or November, you can still go and comment and be put in a draw for a free personal reading, okay? Again, maybe you are interested in a reading, but you're just not sure how that works. Well, you can get a free one, right? And see how you like it, and then move forward towards something a little bit more, because again, the free personal reading isn't going to be what I would normally do for those of you who are purchasing, right, or are a client of mine. It would be a little bit, it definitely is going to be a bit shorter. It's not going to be as in depth, but it still is going to give you a good idea of how readings work, right? So again, maybe you're unsure about actually purchasing one, but you wouldn't mind winning one. Well, that's a great way to do it, okay? So don't forget, comment below. Also go back and I will link to the top there for you guys. The last, I want to say the new moon or full moon, so that you can go back, rewatch it. Because again, they're all a bit different. Even though it is that energy, it may resonate for you. Okay, there may be something that is meant for you in that reading. Okay, so I do recommend going back also in order to comment so that you can be put into the draw as well. Okay, all right guys, that has been the reading. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I know I kind of got a little bit of clarity in regards to getting my ass going, and yeah, so look out for those January videos. They are coming out. They're probably going to be delayed a little bit, but they are coming out, again, all in divine timing. You are meant to get the message when you receive it. All right, have a wonderful day, okay, and many blessings. Peace.